Hi, this is DOSBox Mom, and welcome back to Let's Play Buck Rogers Matrix Cubed. We are just outside, I believe it's Senator Coy's office at Copernicus Base on Luna. We've found all the evidence we need to implicate him, Police Chief McKay, and Mr. Tsai of Tsai Weaponry in a conspiracy the three of them have been involved in. And, you know, we've set up this meeting in the best detective story tradition to confront them with the evidence and let our contact, Lieutenant Jenner, bring some honest cops in to arrest the lot of them. So let's go inside. Coy, McKay, and Tsai are sitting here. Coy says, "So, what can we do to keep you quiet?" Before anyone can react, Lieutenant Jenner and dozens of police flood into the room. And you record it as Journal Entry 67, which we are flipping to right now. The three conspirators promptly begin to protest as the police level their guns. Lieutenant Jenner waves the evidence before them, and they fall silent. Lieutenant Jenner smiles as the conspirators are handcuffed and led away. He turns to you. "Excellent work! I should be sending units into Tsai Weaponry, but I'll delay until you have a chance to get Dr. Coldor out. Then you'll be escorted back to your ship and off Luna. If we were to stay longer, Coy and McKay could whip up public support. Lunarians do not approve of Outworlders and their violence." Of course, since our home base is also on Luna, I hardly think we count as Outworlders. He then returns to cleaning up the scene. Jenna says, "Dr. Coldor is inside Tsai's labs." Just in case we didn't quite know where to go. Okay, so if anybody were ready for promotion, there is a training facility within Copernicus Base. However, that's not the case, so we needn't bother. Ooh, there's a tavern we could have gone to. Don't think that's really necessary, though. There is one other place we probably do want to go before we head into Tsai Weaponry, though. Okay, that's the phone booth on the other side of this column. Okay, I think we want to go up here past this private residence. Yeah, that's Tsai Weaponry up ahead, but we want to turn this way first. And this is Giotto Mining. Burly Miner steps up. "What you want?" Demo charges? Here's all we can spare. So we got 3 demo charges, which is nice. And who can take them? I guess Jorah. So that's kind of nice. I think we probably have plenty of demo charges already, but more wouldn't hurt, certainly. Actually, we could try getting information, but probably we don't need it. So I think we'll just go on to Tsai Weaponry. And if we go in here, yeah, this is not a building you want to go into before you capture those 3 criminals, because there's a bunch of PURGE commandos inside. So let's go in. And they've kind of dispersed. They've probably retreated further inside. Yeah, nothing in these side rooms. We basically need to go in here. And basically this would be our last chance to make use of those training facilities if we have need of them. As you enter the main research section, you see a partially familiar face. Oh, all except for the shiny bits. Next to him stands an apprehensive Dr. Coldor. He gives a metallic laugh. Fools! Your futile struggles don't impress me. I've drained this misguided scientist of her knowledge. The doctor gives a start. What do you mean? With a laugh, he continues. And you recorded as logbook entry 7. Neo's propaganda served Purge well. I recruited this scientist on your reputation. The pap of genetic mongrels living in harmony with the pure race fools so many people. They're blind to the inevitability of conflict. Either the pure strain will survive unsullied, or humanity will revert to packs of mindless animals. Now Purge has the mutagen needed to cleanse the Earth. Soon the Matrix device will be ours. Dr. Coldor's part is complete. Then Purge could cleanse the solar system and return man to the greatness that is his birthright. Before anyone can react, he thrusts her through the left door and disappears round the corner. The sounds of doors sealing echo through the complex. Clang, clang, clang. Oh, joy. Yeah. So... Okay. Save before we... I think this is the room that Sid Refuge shoved Dr. Coldor in. Dr. Coldor is up against the wall, menaced by strange plant jennies. Yes, it's Shambling Mounds, people! The creatures seem to be scared by something she's holding. The plants turn and attack you instead. Okay. Now... I know what works against Shambling Mounds, but... yeah, not entirely sure what I can use. Against these carniferns. Let's see if grenades work. Oh, that looks good. Well, grenades and rocket launchers seem to work fine. Which is great because I don't think fire damage works against Shambling Mounds. This almost look like bits of Molander. Ouch. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay, now we just have the one carnifern left. I wonder if the microwave gun would work against them. I suppose it might be worth a shot. So when we get that far... Well, let's try Rosita's needle gun. Oh, yeah. Jorah certainly has more than enough demo charges. Okay, well, good. Yep, and he still has those explosive heat grenades. Dr. Coldor comes over, holding a palm-sized device. I was able to hold the plants off with this Hummer. It's a prototype I'm developing. She continues, and you record it as logbook entry 46, which we are flipping to now. Now, I'm glad I didn't tell that cybernetic monster about my new invention. I call this the Hummer. These mutated plants recoil from its sounds. Unluckily, after a few uses, it tends to short out. Only one other exists. It's in the first lab along the main corridor. She turns to a computer terminal. The mutagen turns common plants into these walking hulks. The cyborg released the mutagen in the first part of the labs and is preparing to launch my ship, along with the new herbicide, the mutagen, and my matrix research. I'm releasing the mutagen into that area so that his troops will have to fight them as well. She turns back to you. I'm going to make my way through the air system to the ship, take the main corridors, pick up the Hummer, and get to the ship before it launches. If we all try to take the air shafts, he'll be long gone. Okay. I guess it sounds like a plan. So I'll try to slip through the air shafts while you use the corridors. The other Hummer is in the first lab. The launch bay is on the far side of the complex. Good luck! She crawls into a very narrow shaft. You notice a few demo charges on the table. Okay. Jorah, pick them up. And everybody else, re-equip your heavy weapons. Yeah, if Hosita or Podkayne use up their grenades, we can always have Jorah give whichever one uses up their grenades first his explosive heat grenades. Okay. Yeah, let's save, and we'll continue moving. Now, we need to exit the room. Now, this room up here is an abandoned administration area, and there's nothing important through there. The door's been sealed by a security program. What do you do? We could try bypassing security. And let's see. She actually has pretty good bypass security skill. Door doesn't open. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to use demo charges. 65. Suppose it doesn't much matter. We could either have Null or Jorah do it. Doors open. This is why you have to have so many demo charges, because you have to use them to get through each door. Okay. The lab where the Hummer is should be in here. The room is filled with racks of advanced electronic equipment. You find components that could be used to repair a Hummer. Okay. Well, that's the parts we need to repair it with. Now, the lab containing the Hummer is actually a little ways north. Let's blow it. And if we didn't have the demo charges, we could try having Podkayne do it, but evidently the demo charges work better. You find the second Hummer prototype on a lab table. Oh. Hopefully we've got it now. Now if we keep going through the main hallway here, if we take a left here, there should be a room with more demo charges. Many explosives. Eh? Jenny's shambled toward you. Do you activate the Hummer? The plants stagger away. Congrats, the team gains experience. Now there should be a way that we can slow those carniferns down. Okay, let's just demo it. Down this hallway. You find the remains of a security team overcome by the plants. Ooh. This is kind of a nice room. The security office is abandoned. Controls wink silently on the right wall. Now this is where we can have Podkayne go to work. This is the security console. The doors can be unsealed from here. Do you try to override security? Yeah, sure. Who will try? I'll have Podkayne. Doors hiss open in the distance. And Podkayne gains more experience. Now we don't have to use more demo charges. I mean, not that we didn't have plenty of demo charges, but I guess we can save them for a rainy day now. I mean, I don't want to go west. I go east and south. Okay. Now we need to go through this door to our south first. You have entered the main control bunker. A mechanical voice counts down. Oh, joy. Yeah, Scotty needs to practice his programming skills now. These are the environmental controls. From here, you can reprogram the computer to refuse to open the spaceport dome, or to spray herbicide throughout the complex. Do you try? Who will try? I think Scotty's the one with programming skill. Yeah, hopefully it's enough. Okay. What task will Scotty attempt? Let's try for both. Scotty activates the herbicide defensers. The plant jetty stumbles into the room, disintegrating from the toxic spray, dissolves into a puddle. You can end computer control of the port's dome. Do you try? We'll have Scotty. Scotty succeeds at isolated space. Now we're getting good music. Anyone who wishes to launch a spaceship will need to open the door manually. So, Scotty gained more experience for that. So apparently it's easier to do the task one at a time, but you do need to do both. At least it's a very good idea to do both. Now, we head north. And we definitely want to save here. In the center of the room is a small spacecraft. Purge commandos are loading the last of a stack of metal canisters. Others are in the rafters trying to retract the dome. You haven't been noticed yet. What do? Let's try to slip forward. You spot the cyborg at the top of the gantry overseeing the final loading. A head pokes out from an air shaft. You recognize it as Dr. Coldor. She mouths, "Distract them." What do? Let's attack them. Commandos aid the cyborg. However, many of them are up working on the dome and unable to help. And hopefully, since I was able to sneak up on them, I only have one fight to deal with. Let's see where they are. There's Sid Refuge again. Okay, just the one group. Yeah, and, you know, I have not dumbed down the difficulty of anything yet. should do. Okay, we're finally starting to take at least people other than Sid himself. Okay. Yep, that should be far enough away. Woohoo! We took them out before they were able to catch us. Divvy the loot. And we got chaff grenades and explosive grenades. Okay. But not Sid Refuge's gear, of course. Okay, I'm going to pause. Well, actually, I'm going to end the recording at this point. We're going to pick up the... Or maybe not. Let's just pick up the junk real quick. And hopefully we can save right after this. But I think I will pause the recording while I'm picking up stuff, so hang on. Okay, I had Nala pick up the chaff grenades and Jorah picked up the explosive grenades, so we're done with that. And let's just make sure that everybody's got their heavy weapons re-equipped. Okay, so that's it. The badly crippled cyborg crawls toward the ship. Suddenly alarms blare as the rocket engines spring to life. You barely reach cover as the ship blasts through the dome. Nothing but slag is left below it. Scott contacts you. I have just... Oh, good luck, good news music. I've just spoken with Dr. Coldor. She's taken the equipment to Neo. I've given her the coordinates. Police soon arrive. You are given a small reward as they hustle you along. Ooh. Okay. 10,000's not bad. Ooh, Lunarian laser pistols and Lunarian monoswords. Very nice. Okay, well... Which is even nicer than... Okay. Well, we want to give the the mono swords to Nala and Jorah, obviously. I think we'll drop the Lunarian mono knives off a couple of our characters. Maybe not off Osita. Perhaps Bran. Okay, then we'll have Nala and Jorah trade their Mercurian mono swords. To Scotty and Bran. Yeah. And then they can each take a Lunarian mono sword. And then we need to figure out who to give those nice Lunarian laser pistols to. Well, maybe Nala and Jorah. Or maybe Josita. Or Bran. Or Podkayne. Yeah, just have him drop the Venusian laser pistols. Okay. The police are friendly but firm. You'll be remembered well, but Luna's a fragile place. Please, don't return too soon. You board your ship and launch into space. Your departure from Luna goes smoothly. Suddenly, there's an explosion and the engine sputters once before shutting off. The Maelstrom Rider is adrift. Another explosion occurs and you lose sensors. The computer warns, critical radiation levels. Recommend evacuation using escape pod on this level. Yeah. Basically, we're kind of forced into this next sequence. I think it's the first we've seen the inside of the Maelstrom Rider for a while. Okay. And basically, if you stick around too long, it will explode. Computer blares. Probability of vessel destruction is 99%. Advise immediate evacuation. Use the escape pod? Sure. So you enter the escape pod. The computer says, losing energy containment field. The airlock begins cycling. Computer begins a countdown for destruction. 10, 9, 8. The escape pod separates from the Maelstrom Rider with a jolt. 7 is the last number you hear. From the view screen, you watch your ship, waiting for its destruction. It doesn't explode. You watch in amazement as the Maelstrom Rider sails gracefully out of sight. Even as your ship's exhaust fades to a point of light, another more vividly colored ship approaches. The sleek scout cruiser fastens to your pod with a clang. You can see the word Rogue printed on its side. Soon the airlock cycles and a voice calls, "We're not from Ram. Will you meet us?" I suppose so. You exit the pod, the airlock sealing behind you. The meeting will take place soon. The man leaves to the west. Okay. At this point, we can save the game, and I think we'll be speaking to Killer Kane very, very soon in the next episode. So we will see you then.